to you in part by Jeep. See your Jeep dealer today and experience the freedom that comes with legendary capability. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Jayson Werth now in 7 years with the ball club has played 802 games, hitting .264 over the 7 seasons, .355 on base percentage. He's drilled 108 home runs. He's driven in 388, and he has scored 448. And Dan Kolko is standing by up at Citi Field in New York. And Dan, nobody has a better relationship with a Nationals player and connecting on the same plateau than you and Jayson Werth. He's one of your favorites, and I'm sure you're one of his favorites as well. And we know he wants to be back with the ball club again next year. Let's hope he is. But what a tremendous 7 years he's had with Washington.
Johnny, we don't know what the future holds for Jayson Werth and this Nationals ball club, both in terms of the postseason this year and in terms of 2018 and beyond. But Jayson Werth signed a 7-year contract with this Nationals team before the 2011 season, determined to turn this organization from a team that hadn't experienced much winning into a winning organization. And he has been a big factor in why the Nationals are at the point that they are now, having won 4 of the last 6 division championships and having a good chance yet again to make a deep run into October. I sat down here with Jayson Werth the other day to talk about his 7 years with the Nationals to this point, what it's mean to him to get to this point with the Nationals, to see the organization rise, and what it would mean to him to get a World Series championship here in D.C.
I started this whole thing, it was coming into a new situation. The team was so much different than it is now. The organization is so much different than it is now. It was kind of like a blank canvas in a way, So, I'm proud of who we are as an organization and what we've become, and the type of team that we are, and the type of team that we've become. Obviously, this thing ain't over, and we got a long way to go. But I feel like Nats fans and players and the people around the organization, they have something that they can be proud of, and I'm proud of that.
You drew some criticism when you signed with this Nationals club back in before the 2011 season. That's fair to say. How do you reflect back on that time now and the reaction that your signing with the Washington Nationals provided throughout the baseball industry?
I don't know. Some days, you look back and think about it, but I feel good about it. I felt like I was doing the right thing. I obviously had some other suitors and some other places to go, but I clearly made the right choice. So I feel good about that. But the thing about it is, we need to win for it to be, the best decision ever. So we've had good seasons. Obviously, we're one of the best regular season teams, and since I don't know, whatever that stat is, 2012 or whatever. 2011 was tough. It was challenging. It was in a new place. The atmosphere wasn't like it is now. It's like the opposite. So it took a lot of work, and it wasn't easy. But we've gotten to a point now that I think that this organization is a first-class organization and a winning organization, and a destination for players and free agents and even fans. I think we build up a fan base while I've been here too. So we'll see how it ends.
You mentioned the word proud a couple minutes ago. What are you most proud of? What aspect of this are you most proud of in terms of the growth of the organization or the way that things have come around over the last 7 years?
There's a lot of things to be proud about. I think, like I said, we're a first-class organization now. I think that's something to be proud about. I feel like I have a big part of that. Helping that, but you play this game, you want to win. That's the only reason why you play this game. So we've won a lot of games since I've been here. I feel like the organization's set up to win more games as time goes on, and I feel like I had something to do with that. So still though, sitting here talking about whatever, but we need to win. We need I came here to give this town a parade, and I still have that opportunity, and that's where my sights are set.
You were drafted as an 18-year-old. You've grown a lot in this game yourself. You hear younger players now in this organization refer to the leadership that you bring now, having been around for as long as you have. What does the position that you now hold and the way that they look up to you and talk about wanting to win a World Series for you, what does that mean to you?
Is that accurate? Are there people saying that?
People are saying that.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I remember like when I was a kid, when I was, first few years in baseball, I had the opportunity to go into the Orioles big league camp, and there was, players there that I like idolized as a kid growing up, from Cal Ripken to Brady Anderson. The list, almost the whole team was, guys that I would, try to emulate. So I get that whole thing. I got my kid's 15 now, and he gets to come in and hang out and watch these guys. And, he watches the young guys. That's like his era. But I mean, I don't know what that means. I mean, if it equates to wins, I'm all for it. I just want to win. I know I'll look back at my career and all that stuff when it's over and have some time. But right now it's just focusing on winning.
Last very quick one for you. You won a World Series championship in Philadelphia. If you win one here in D.C., how would that one feel different?
I consider myself I've considered myself a national. So spent the time, kind of took a leap of faith coming here a little bit. And then they took a leap of faith signing me too. So I think we just put it all together, make all the work, hard work, and the painstaking process along the way, and make it all worth it. So all in. We're all in. We all, we do this for a living. We take it serious. We want to win. No one wants to go home early. So we're gonna give it our all. And we're gonna be there. We got a chance. So we got the right team. We got the right guys. This is by far, I think, the best team I've played on, especially here. But again, you gotta, the magic has to happen. You gotta make it happen. So I'm hoping we can do that.
Well, the Nets had the magic last night, taking care of New York in 10. The final was 4-3. We have more of our Nets Extra pregame show coming up after this.